Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. So today I wanted to come to you guys with a garden talk. I have been away for a little bit. Sorry about that. To be honest, I have been caught up watching Kwame Brown roast Stephen A. Smith and quite a few others for just continuing to step in his space for the last 20 years. And the brother finally got tired of it. So there's a lot of bees out here today. So if you see me swiping and um, looking like I'm about to run off, that's what it is. I know you shouldn't be swiping at bees, but I'm telling you, it's the instincts, the instincts. So yeah, go over and check Kwame Brown Bust Life out. If you can't handle strong language, that's probably not the place for you to be. But if you can handle the truth and really just look past that and listen to what he's saying, he basically just talking about helping our children, and I'm all about that life. And he's talking about coding. He's talking about things that is going to really be beneficial, trades, skills. I talk about that all the time. You may have money, but I got skills. Okay, so I know what to do to get out there and make it, legally, and still have my self-worth and value. So yeah, go give him a shout, check him out. Shout out to you, Kwame, for everything that you're doing. We're from the same hometown. We graduated from the same high school. I'm a little bit ahead of you, but anyway, I appreciate what you're doing for our hometown, representing. I see you got the key to our city, and I couldn't think of a better person that they could have gave that key to. So yeah, so y'all go over and check him out. I am that person that you would call auntie in the town where we come from. Where we come from, you just, hey, you got close to folks. They your auntie. You might even call somebody mama. So, but anyway, the season, spring, has ended. We have entered into our summer season, and one of the things that people that are new gardeners try to understand is how to go about storing away and putting away their food. I have 3 ways that I do it. I dehydrate food, and what's the other? Freeze. I don't do a lot of freezing because you can run into the issue of having a power outage, which we're experiencing this type of thing more and more as time moves on. So I would suggest that you go over, check out Lead Farmer 73 YouTube channel. He talks a lot about having what you need in case of a power outage and emergency. Um, but anyway, I like to do all 3: canning, dehydrating, and freezing. Now, my preferred method would be canning and dehydration, and all of them have their pros and cons. Freezing is something that is pretty easy to do. I remember my grandmother creaming corn, taking it off the cob, and putting it in freezer bags and storing it away after blanching it and what have you. So um, that's pretty simple and easy, but you could run into different issues, especially if you're a first-time gardener where maybe you didn't blanch it long enough and you go back and you find that your bag of whatever is ruined because it's freezer burned, icicles have taken over, and just all sorts of different things. So just find what works best for you. I have some videos up on canning and some on dehydrating and things of that nature. And also you could check out um, Homestead Heart. She has a ton of videos on canning as well. So with canning, I'll start there. To me, that is one of the better ways, because if for some reason you had a power outage or you didn't have a way to cook your food is literally already cooked. You put it under pressure to kill off any botulism and anything that could actually grow or try to survive in that type of an environment. So the con with canning though, I'm that person that has things put together in emergency supplies in case you get that big knock at the door that say, hey, you gotta evacuate for whatever reason. Now, in a situation like that, canning would not be your friend because you would have to pick up and go fairly quickly, and those jars can get heavy. They could become hard to store, and but you got to get creative, with that. Put them under the bed, put them in the closet, put them, whatever you have to do. Find space to store your food. I certainly would not stop canning because I don't have enough space. I mean, seriously. Yeah, so that would be an issue as far as canning is concerned. But at the same time, I would not let that stop me from doing it. I would say have all of the all of the above on hand. As far as dehydrating, I love that because now we're into lightweight. These are things that I can put into our emergency buckets that I would just be able to grab and go, and you don't have all of that weight. You could get more in there. The thing with dehydrating though is it has to be rehydrated. So that could become a situation if you don't have a water source. Um, Dehydration, you know, the thing with that, at least you can still eat. I would hope, when you're dehydrating, you're kind of cooking your food, but you're cooking it at a very low temp, and you're taking all of the moisture out of it. So you stand a better chance surviving with that than you would with, something that may go bad on you or something that you can't take with you, such as a freezer item. You may not be able to store that if you have to take off and go. And if you have a power outage, which we're experiencing more and more, if you don't have a way to actually generate your electric power, then you could fall into a situation where you may end up losing all of your food. So it's up to you. I mean, do what you got to do. I know today I am going to be going to Winn-Dixie and pick up some corn. They had some big, fresh, sweet corn on the cob for like 5 for $1. I did grow my own corn this season, but let me say this: sometimes you may not grow enough to actually store things away. Some things in your garden, it may be that you just have enough to just survive on throughout the season. Don't let anybody shame you, or don't feel bad because you had to go and actually buy something and you didn't get a chance to put away what you had in your garden. We're talking about preservation. We're talking about being able to survive. So yeah, don't feel like you can't go do that. There's places that have really good prices, like your local farmers markets and things like that you can actually go and get these items and get this produce, that is. So get this stuff in season. It's going to be a lot cheaper. Store it away, and you'll have it during those months whenever it's out of season, because the price of it is going to go up, and you're going to probably not be able to afford to put away as much as you could have during that season that it was actually available. So try doing that. I hope I'm not leaving anything out. I had a pretty good season this year. Everything came up, even those things that didn't make it. I had everything pretty much germinate for me that I planted. There's some stuff that I planted twice because I thought it wasn't going to do, and it just was. I might have got ahead of the ball during that season trying to put that particular seed out, but for the most part, I've been successful, and we've eaten quite a bit out of the garden. I've had some things that I would do maybe a little bit different, but this year I seem to be a little bit more prepared on how to place my plants and how to space them. Um, I'm all about different ways of gardening as far as planting methods. I have the no dig method. You could go check out on my page. I have my channel, that is. I have uh, the rain gutter grow system. I have the kiddie pool system. Um, I have my no watering system. All of these systems have really worked for me, and probably would do well for a lot of you too. So go and check out those videos. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. Just wanted to drop in. Hadn't did a garden talk in quite a while, and uh, show my face. And I hope that you guys are doing great. I know that it's a lot that has been going on, but stay encouraged. You're going to make it. Stay encouraged. Um, if you are alive and you're watching this video, then you got something to be grateful for in life. Just living, just having that day and that time to be here, to just experience life and see the changes and the different things that that we are dealing with in this time. So one love to all of you. We love you over here at Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. We will continue to keep everything going over here. Please hit that like button, subscribe, let your friends and relatives know about us. I'll be on some other topics here coming up, because there's some things that need to be talked about. May not be all about gardening, but hey, it is what it is. So shout out to everybody that's using their platforms to get a message out that's going to really... Alright, so before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera running out of space and cutting off, big shout out to everybody that's using your platform to do the right thing, that's getting a positive message out there. I would suggest you all stop looking at the person, stop trying to listen for the negativity in what they're saying, and listen to the truth in what they're saying. And so with that being said, a big shout out again to Kwame Brown. Go check him out again at Kwame Brown at Bus Life. And there's a lot of others out there too. Listen, anybody that's willing to stand up and put everything they have on the line, have people screwing with their family and screwing with their life and trying to make a change that's going to be better for my daughter, oh yeah, I'm with you, and I'm going to stand up for you, and I'm going to continue to promote what you're doing. And yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why this guy Stephen A was at these colleges, talking down on this brother. And there he was, coming up from a bad situation at the age of 17. He gets drafted and makes history, and this is the only thing that another brother can say about him. Oh wow, you'll just have to go over and check it out yourself, you guys. So until next time, I would encourage you to continue to do the right thing. Hey, all of this is fine and good, but it's time to put them fists down and get out there and do something. Hey, this is an I-5 I'm working with right now. You could grab yours, and I'm sure there's probably other things you could use as well to get a message out. So until then, peace, love, blessings, and I'll see you on the next video. One love.